You're such a great woman, or if you're such a great man, why don't you have a partner? Why don't you have a spouse? Right? These are the questions that people will ask you. For example, if you're trying to speak on the subject of relationship or trying to advise people, they're like, oh, okay, so where's your man? Where's your woman? But the thing is, the person that is preaching to people, saying, you know what, stand up for yourself, love yourself, do not put up with this and that, right? Obviously, if they are truly living what they are preaching, right, they are not just going to be in any type of relationship. They're not just going to come and present a man or present a woman just so that people could be like, oh wow, she truly has a man, so she can talk about relationship, or like she's locked in this relationship for 17 years, there's no love, they're just living together, but obviously she can still come online, and look like an expert, someone that knows what they're talking about. So truly, I'm sharing this to say, if you feel like God has placed on your heart to share on a topic, right? They'll say, oh, if someone's not a mother, you don't know, what it takes to look after a child, so you shouldn't speak on this and speak on that. I think, to me, that's really unfair. Maybe not make your whole platform about advising parents, or make your whole platform about advising married people, or whatever it is, but to say that you shouldn't talk or advise on, relationship, on just life in general, to me, it doesn't really make sense. Because if somebody's preaching self-love, self-acceptance, standing up for yourself, spotting red flags, not putting up with rubbish, right? Wouldn't it be worrisome if they are in that type of relationship that they're telling you not to be in? Wouldn't it be worrisome if they're putting up with abuse, being beaten up every day, but just so that they can come online and people can respect them and be like, oh, she's really good, she's actually got a man, she's got a figurehead that, she puts his profile picture next to hers, and then people will give her more respect? No, right? Don't mind what people are saying to you, or whether they feel like you are qualified to talk about certain things or not. Your blessing will come in time. And you are taking advice from people online, or you're seeing different things online, at the end of the day, you take everything with a pinch of salt. But also know that someone that's telling you to love yourself, to stand up for yourself, if they are truly doing that, it means it's going to be quite difficult to get a partner, because it means they're not putting up with rubbish. And we're not talking about the day ins and out, like the annoying things that your partner does. We all know that relationship takes work, right? But if you love each other, right, you'll be able to just overlook certain things and work certain things out. But in the grand scheme of things, don't let people disregard what you have to say because they feel like, oh, you're not married. What has a divorced woman got to say about marriage? What has a single woman got to say about this and got to say about that? But if truly this woman is single because she's got her standards really high, there's certain things that she won't put up with, within reason. We're not talking about people not wanting to put in the work in a relationship. We're talking about people that won't put up with serious, alarming red flags, and they're advising other women to not do the same. Maybe they left the domestic violence situation and they're now a coach, and they're advising women, do this, don't do that. This is how you spot the signs. This is how you leave. This is how you get the resources for yourself. This is where you go with your children. This is a shelter home that you can go to. To me, it's very important. Don't let people quieten you because they feel like who are you to touch on this topic? You can't show us success in this area. But truly, what does success mean? Right? Because when it comes to relationship, people, I don't want to talk about it because people can hide a lot. So do not let anyone, at least you're being transparent, like, hey, I'm coming as I am. This is what advice I've got to give. If it makes sense for you, take it. If it doesn't, don't take it. You don't have to. But you know that God wants to use you to encourage other people, encourage other women, other men in certain situations that you've been in before, but you're quiet because you're like, oh no, I can't advise married men because I'm not a married man, and you're feeling shame and no, please come out, say what you have to say. The very people that your message is for, they'll pick something out of it. They'll leave the judgment out. They'll leave the fact that, oh, you're not married, you're not engaged, you're not this, you're not that. Right? So I just wanted to quickly touch on that. I hope that blesses someone out there. Forget the judgment. Even the people that are judging you, they don't have their life in order, right? So some people would rather be stuck in a loveless relationship just so that they can say, oh yeah, we've been together for 25 years. Oh my gosh, we're going 30 years now. So that when they speak, people be like, wow, I bow for this lady. What a wealth of knowledge that she's sharing, when really it's all crap. Right? So it's both ways. Let people just be who they want to be. If God is leading you to come online and advise people and just share your story, don't let anyone shut you down or shut you out of what it is that you feel like you're called or led to do. Right? If you are not for them, they shouldn't listen to you. All right?